Now that I've touched up on the regular shortcodes, I want to go ahead and go through the dynamic shortcodes and what that's about. The dynamic shortcodes are more, the way to think about them really is if there's maybe like a snippet of code that you want to use on every single post that's built out, such as a video, or maybe a specific paragraph that you wanted to show up on every single post created, or you can have spin syntax in that paragraph, so it could be a unique paragraph. And that's the reason I mentioned that, because that's actually something I specifically done. Is I have a closing paragraph that I've one of those super spun paragraphs that I like to use at the end of my post to kind of make each one a little bit unique, since in reality the only thing changing from post to post is just the city name, unless you've already added some kind of spinning within the post itself, which I will talk about that in the when I go to actually creating a news shaker page. But anything you can really think of that you find yourself inserting again and again into the post, you can just make it into a shortcode, into a dynamic shortcode, so that you only have to type in the dynamic shortcode, the code itself, which is this right here, the 3 hashtags shortcode followed by the 3 hashtags again. That way you don't have to copy and paste that paragraph or do anything like that. So let's say you have like an intro paragraph, a closing paragraph that you like to use. So what you would do here is you set a name. So let's say we're talking about closing, so I'm going to put in closing. The paragraph, you would actually go ahead and put it here. And let me pause the video real quick, just grab one of my super spun paragraphs. Okay, I've copied one of my super spun paragraphs, and I'm just going to go ahead and paste it right in here. And if we see, it's got spin syntax all throughout it, so it's one of those deep spun paragraphs. And right here, since this is a spun paragraph, I'm going to hit yes, and I'm going to go ahead and create it. Now let's say that there's also a video that I want to put throughout, so I'm going to name this video. Let me just quickly go on YouTube, find a random video just to get the code. I'm just going to grab the embed code here, go back over to dynamic shortcodes, put this in text, since if we are adding code, I typically like to work in the text bracket. But we've got that there. This is not spinnable, and we can just hit create update, and we've got the video shortcode in there, the dynamic shortcode. So those are just 2 different examples. You could actually also use this for ads if you wanted to copy ad codes in there, but we do have an ad manager specifically for that, which I will be touching on next. So if you have ad codes, I would actually use the ad manager, but it will work the same way in here as well if you were to put it in here.